Hello, boys and ghouls, and welcome to Witchbox of September 2024. And first of all, sorry you're going to get this at the beginning of October because of not feeling too good, stomach problems, back problems, feeling like I have not slept in 50 billion years. You get the gist. And another one is thank you so much, Rocky, for sorting me out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys. We keep on track. We finally sorted out, and I get the next one without needing to phone up. Or hopefully, everything's all sorted out and it comes automatically. The money comes out properly, etc., etc. Because of a stupid thing to do with blinking PayPal and whatever else. Anyway, thank you so much for helping out, Rocky. You were really great. And I'm sorry I don't sound enthusiastic, but I know I need to do this, and I'm really sorry I haven't done it on time. Hopefully next month I'll be able to. Ooh, we got wiggly black worms. Alright, let's move that out of the way and see what we get first. I don't want the big ones, so I'll move that out of the way. I'll open this up and see what we get inside. So this month for September's Witchbox is Magical Familiars and Spirit Animals. Ooh! And we get a card, which Magic Familiars and Spirit Guides, with a beautiful fox. Very, very, very 60s, 70s. Very 60s, 70s. What's this? Oh, we get the guys, we would like to introduce ourselves as the new owners of Witchbox. Yeah, it's just normal what I read to you last time. Oh, refer a friend, so that's coming soon. That'll be cool. Details to follow. To gather with offering extra items from both Witchbox and Earthly Creations, because they've got another they don't just do Witchbox, they also have a business, a shop, if you will, called Earthly Creations. So if you want to visit Earthly Creations, what's this? Scan QR code on reverse for safely into for safety info. Right, so I can't show you the card, but if you want to go to them, just put in Witchbox and you'll get it. Oh yeah, the prices. The prices for Witchbox are £32 the UK, £36 for Euro, which is 42.28 Euro. It could be different now, so check your currencies on your phone. For the US, it's £40 sterling or £49.22. Check, because prices could have changed by now because of you know who. The rest of the world, it's £40 sterling, and you guys, you check for the currency in your area. Okay, guys? So, what else is in here? Uh-oh. Spell kit to call a familiar or spirit animal companion. So I need to do that. I've already got one. So you've got your instructions. I'll show you this side. I won't show you the other side because that's the spell. Incense cones for it. A candle. And 2 herbies. Chamomile and mugwort. Okay. It's always going to be the one that's meh. But better, it's not candles. It's better, but it's not candles. But as I said, I would prefer these to get in, please. I'll prefer these to not be that. Yeah, what's this? Oh, the fetching fox. Oh, it looks like a wolf. That's the fetching fox. But anybody, what I'm thinking, 2 seconds to think, shove it down below. What does that look like? It's beautiful, but what does that look like? A certain man with a sword that changes his eyes and fights demons. I mean, not demons, my bad. Fights monsters. Begins with a W. Sort of a witch, but you kind of put ER on the end. Yeah, Witcher. Doesn't it look like the Witcher's medallion? That is absolutely nice. So, in total, with all my 4 boxes this month, I have got 3 key rings. Love it. Let's do the tiny ones. Got a scroll. Oh, double plastic. I'll not look into it, but we get a scroll. And it's for familiars. Spirit animals. Familiars and spirit animals. That's what that's for this month. We have snake venom. Snake venom incense. I think all of them have had. Have all of them had it? I don't know. Oh, that's a very... The smell smells like a really nice man's aftershave. From what I can smell through the plastic. Everyone, ready, open it. I really should bring scissors. Oh my god. I can't even open it. Guys, I can smell it. Oh, come on, I've got... Open it. I can poke it away. There we go. Yeah. That smells really nice. What's in it? Do they actually say what fragrances is in it? Dark calm venom. No, it doesn't tell you what fragrance it's supposed to be, but it does smell nice. It do smell nice. It smells very masculine, like a expensive aftershave. Oh, what's this? We've got a bag in a bag. We've got a bag in a bag here, bud. Got a bag in a bag. Got a bag in a bag. What is it? We have got a tiger's eye out. Oh, nice. Got a little cutesy. Let's see if it's detailed. Oh, that is cute. Focus, please. Whoopsie doodles. There we go, a little tiny owl. That is cute. Looks like it's sat in a little box as well. No, it's not. It's on a little, like it's sitting on a little thing. That's cute. That is cute. Right, I'll leave him out and just put him in the mesh. Because I can't eat, whatchamacallit. Can't be bothered. Okay, we have a little, wow, a little bit of card. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a bookmark. Now, if this is a bookmark, I would literally have put a tassel at the top, so it's not going through the face in the center. Put a little tassel so it can hang out of the book. So I'll probably have to do that with it. I'll make me do it myself with a punch, but that it would have been a bit more decorative. And then we have a pocket grimoire. Really, a pocket grimoire. Can I get this off? I do have to. Whoa! Sorry, guys. Making you giddy. No, I'm going to have to rip it. Oh. Right. Oh, it says grimoire. Not very well stamped. It's not centered. But it is nice. It's almost like they've stamped it themselves. And it's just generic little book. You don't need to make it a pocket grimoire. Even though it says grimoire, I'm sure you might be able to. I won't do it, but you might be able to scratch it off and make it just a little pocket book. And it's probably what I'll be using it for, is a little pocket book. So that's nice. And we've got a bowl. Oh, okay, that's a bit better. Oh, right, might use this for the hair. I've got a hair floating about somewhere. But what I'm on about is a hair, as in a wooden one for Easter. So this might be used for Easter, which is quite nice. It's pretty, very pretty. There we go. That's Charlotte's for Witch Casket. For Witchbox, not Witch Casket. What am I saying? I do apologise for saying the wrong one. What's this one? No. Ugh! Don't jump out at me like that. Oh, it's a little cute. See, it's from Alter Giftware, and they normally do these. It's just a little generic cat on a broomstick. So I'll try and get a little cat on a broomstick. So there you go. And that's your lot. for a Witchbox. Yeah, it was Witchbox, yeah. I can't even think where I am. I really can't. Okay, so we got the kitty, the bowl, that, the book, the owl, that, not that, oh, and that. I think that's for that, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because it's the same design. Yeah, fox. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, for £32, do I think it's worth it? Nearly. Nearly. Because this is quite heavy, so it probably will be called maybe nearly £8, maybe. The cat from, oh, it's from Nemesis now. Those are kind of on the pricey side. The bull, the owl that's made out of tiger's eye, it's a 50-50 on where you get it for how much it is. So my favorites, this keyring, which is not a, it's not a wolf, it's a fox, and I love foxes. I used to be Foxtra, queen of the foxes, when I was younger. Cute, cool little story. The book is another one, and the owl. Those are the ones that I'd have to say I really like. My dislike, I'm sorry, Witchbox, but it's the spell kit. It's the spell kit. You could have put these separate and done something else in a bag that wasn't a spell kit. Like, even if it's something to do, you know, I've noticed you've got no things in, candles in this, so you could have put a couple of candles in by themselves. You could have put the piece of paper in, like the card, you could have put in yourself, you know, as an extra in on the back of this. Even, you know, you could have put the spell kits on that. I know you've put like extra things for familiars and whatnot, or you could have just done the card separate and kept it for, you know what I mean, just a piece of paper. You could have, you know, the bags of, you know, like the incense. You could have done a small bag of a box of incense. You could have done still done the packet of, what you call it, to put in, your mugwort and the other, and then you could have made this, instead of a spell kit, you could have made it like something to make, like, for familiar, you could have made it into, like a sewing little thing of, not of a cat, because everybody doesn't all have cats, but you could have put a little generic saying on it, like, every witch loves their familiar. And we could have sewn, you know, we could have embroidered that in and just have some nice autumny autumnal like leaves to sew on it, or flowers, or nothing, just that saying on a nice bit of card, but in nice coloured embroidery, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? The background could have been red and it could have been black writing, or it could have been a black background with red writing, or white writing, or blue writing on a white background, you know, or it could have been ombre from black to red to white, and then you could have wrote it in white, well, from black to red to blue, like a lighter blue, you know, like not a really light blue, but like a blue, and then you could have wrote it, and the way it was done was diagonal. Anyway, I'm getting on with for ideas for you instead of doing the spell kits. But I know the reason why a lot of you do spell kits in these boxes, Witchbox, is because it's for beginners, apparently. But compared to how many people have been doing it for years that aren't beginners now, you might think of maybe doing 2 boxes. Maybe do these spell kits for your small box for $19.99 and call that the beginner's box, which will have spell kits in it and rituals and stuff like that, or what they want, maybe with just a couple of gifts type things in it, or, you know, like you know, like you think about it. And then in the other one you could have with substantial, you know, like your substantial, you know, like your what is it, substances, whatever it's called, you know, ones that you, stuff that you need to keep getting, you know, like you could have had a jar of either a mixed herb or a herb, you know, like a herb blend, or just one herb that you know that people will need to restock, that they use the most, or even better, unusual herbs and other things that they might need for spells, especially the hard type ones to get. That would be great, you know, a jar of that instead of a spell kit. And then you could have a jar of that, the candles, generic candle, just a generic little bag of 2 to 3 candles would be fine. You could have still had the spell, you could have still had the herbs, but even still in the packets, so you don't need to use this paper. And as I said, put something else in there. But anyway, I'm wittering on, and I'm nearly at probably 30 minutes. What am I at? 23 minutes. Anyway, I'll say bye-bye for now, balls and girls, and sorry for wittering on. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys? This is for September's Witchbox 2025. Bye-bye for now.